This show was brilliant. I honestly didn't think that it would be, and I sure as hell didn't know what to expect, but I can confidently say that I enjoyed it. Now, this show was supposed to be out a while ago, but it got delayed because production got hit during the writer's strike, so it kind of felt like it was stuck in limbo for a bit. At least it didn't end up like Blade, I guess. What the hell's going on with Blade? Seriously, it seems like it's never gonna get released at this point, and I'm starting not to care about it. Nah, I'm lying. Look, Marvel, Disney, someone, Kevin Feige, just do something. Anyway, at least Wonder Man is finally here, and they dropped all episodes at once, which I actually think was a good idea. What wasn't a good idea was how it was marketed. Maybe it's just me, but I didn't really see much about this show at all, which is kinda ironic considering it's under Marvel's spotlight. The show centers around two main characters, the first one being Simon Williams, played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. He's an aspiring actor with superpowers, but what's interesting is he wants to keep it a secret, and that's mainly so it doesn't affect him getting bigger roles in Hollywood. The show actually establishes a bigger reason in a couple of episodes and why him getting exposed would be a problem, but I'll get into that later on. The second star of the show was Trevor Slattery, played by Kingsley, who played the same character in Iron Man 3, which got quite a bit of pushback because of him playing a fake version of the Mandarin the whole time. See, I personally didn't mind it, but I completely understand why others hated the idea. After seeing the first trailer and nothing else, mostly because I wasn't that interested to begin with, I didn't really know how to feel about it. I liked that it looked more grounded and kind of distant from the main MCU, so it could actually establish its main character properly. But at the same time, I kept thinking, how is this even gonna work? Because you've got Trevor Slattery in the show who's essentially a joke character. And I didn't really want to deal with the usual Marvel style humor, I'm kinda sick of it at this point. But that's not what this is. From the get-go, the show's so grounded in reality that it doesn't shy away from referencing real-world actors and movies, but most importantly, it doesn't feel forced. It just shows how passionate both Simon and Trevor are about their craft and acting in general. And that's what actually helps ground the show and develop their chemistry. I mean, there were moments where I forgot this was a Marvel project. I even forgot that Simon had powers to begin with, apart from when the damage control side of the story kept popping up. For anyone watching that doesn't know for whatever reason, damage control basically keep an eye out for any potential person with powers that could be dangerous. And honestly, those were some of the few moments I didn't really enjoy that much. I would have been fine without all of that in my opinion, but it wasn't too much of an issue. One of my favourite episodes of the entire series, and pretty much everyone else's based on what I've seen online, was episode 4 titled Doorman, which follows a character named Demar Davis. While working on his regular job as a doorman at a club, he's taking out some trash and that's when he notices a weird substance and for some strange reason he reaches over to touch it like an idiot. This is obviously how he gets his powers, but seriously, why would that be your first instinct? Anyway, long story short, people find out, he gets famous for his powers and ends up doing adverts and movies, and while on set of a movie, something tragic happens. That moment becomes the reason why people with powers aren't allowed on set, which the movie refers to as the Doorman Clause, which also adds another layer to why he wants to keep his powers a secret in the first place. I obviously don't want to say too much just in case you haven't seen that episode yet, so go check it out and let's discuss it in the comments. But yeah, I was really surprised with this show, and maybe the reason I enjoyed it is because my expectations were very low, but I still want to give it its credit. I thought it was filmed and acted incredibly well. I enjoyed the scenes with Simon and his family, and the little bits they show about how people close to him have known or figured out what he is. And I also feel like they're hinting at mutants being a thing in the MCU. I know Miss Marvel already did that, but this definitely adds to it. I honestly wouldn't mind if there wasn't a season 2. I know some people won't agree with me, but it works as its own thing. And I'd rather just see Simon and Trevor pop up again in a different show or movie in the future. But yeah, let me know down below what you thought about the show and whether or not you agree with anything I said. Thanks so much for watching the video if you made it this far into it, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, so I'll catch you in a bit.